The royal family in Monaco has descended into chaos after a former advisor of Prince Albert of Monaco has been arrested. Claude Palmero, an advisor who was sacked by the prince last year, was arrested on Wednesday night after making a number of claims that the prince, who has reigned since 2005, gave money and gifts to his ex-lovers and their children. The 68-year-old was questioned by police after Albert filed a lawsuit against him, prompting an investigation into alleged breach of confidentiality, invasion of privacy and receiving the proceeds of 2 offenses. He has since been released without charge. However, the legal battle is still underway between the prince and Palmero, who was Albert's key advisor for 11 years. According to The Times, the chaos began after Palmero was sacked last year after Albert engaged in a clean hands operation, which came after accusations of widespread corruption. A few months after being sacked, French newspaper Le Monde obtained Palmero's notebooks, which contained a series of damaging claims about the prince. Le Monde claimed that Albert gave Jasmine Grace Grimaldi, 32, the daughter he had during a romance with an American former waitress before he got married, $86,000 every 3 months. Allegations had also been made that the prince had also backed a fashion business launched by Nicole Coste, Franco Togli's former air stewardess who he was involved with during his bachelor days, and that he paid for ransom insurance for Alexandra Grimaldi, 21, their son. According to The Times, the notebooks also suggested that Albert's wife Princess Charlene spent more than her official allowance of €1.5 million a year, with her husband paying these bills. The Liberation newspaper, which spoke to Palmero, also claimed the prince had a secret French bank account that he used to fund his former mistresses and their children. The Times reported that Stéphane Thibault, Monaco's general prosecutor, said Palmero had been placed under arrest in connection with his declarations in the press. Nice Matin, the regional daily, said investigators in Monaco were trying to find out how Le Monde had obtained the notebooks. The legal battle first started after Palmero was dismissed last June after allegations of widespread real estate corruption linked to the palace were published in Les Dossiers du Rocher, a website set up anonymously and based upon hacked emails between Albert's key advisors. The Times reported that at the time, Prince Albert also sacked Laurent Anselmi, his chief of staff, and distanced himself from Thierry Lacoste, his lawyer and childhood friend. Judge Didier Linnet, the president of Monaco's Supreme Court, was reportedly pushed out by the prince too. After being sacked, Palmero filed a lawsuit against the royal family and accused them of abuse of weakness, attempted extortion and theft. He also went to a tribunal headed by Judge Linnet, who appointed a legal expert to study the claims. When Judge Linnet was replaced and a different expert appointed, Palmero took the case to the European Court of Human Rights and argued that it was impossible to get a fair hearing in Monaco.